Have you ever wondered about the profound significance of the Stations of the Cross in the Christian faith? Well, it's more than just a series of images or sculptures adorning the walls of a church. The Stations of the Cross represent the path Jesus walked on his way to crucifixion, a physical and spiritual journey that holds deep meaning for believers. This journey, which weaves through 14 key events from the Bible, provides a unique way for followers to walk side by side with Jesus during his final hours. Each station, each step, is a poignant reminder of the depth of Jesus' sacrifice, his strength in the face of suffering, and the boundless love he demonstrated through his actions. Experiencing the Stations of the Cross can be a profoundly moving and personal journey, offering an opportunity to reflect on the central events of the Christian faith. So, let's embark on this sacred journey together, bearing witness to the ultimate sacrifice made out of boundless love. The journey begins with the first station, where Jesus is condemned to death. In the heart of Jerusalem, amidst a sea of faces, the verdict echoes with a chilling finality. Jesus, an innocent man, is sentenced to die. The charge? Claiming to be the Son of God, a claim that, in the eyes of his accusers, is nothing short of blasphemy. The gavel falls and the sentence is passed. Death by crucifixion, a punishment reserved for the worst of criminals. Yet there's no outrage, no plea for mercy from Jesus. Instead, there's acceptance. A quiet, dignified acceptance of a fate he did not deserve. In this moment, we see the depth of his humility and grace. The weight of the world is on his shoulders, but he doesn't falter. He knows what lies ahead, the agony, the suffering, but he accepts it, not out of resignation, but out of boundless love for humanity. Despite knowing the suffering that awaited, Jesus accepted this with humility and grace. As we move forward, we encounter the second, third, and fourth stations. At the second station, Jesus takes up his cross. This is not a light piece of lumber, but a heavy, rugged beam. The weight of it is not just physical, but symbolic as well. It represents the sins of the world, the collective wrongs of humanity that he has chosen to bear. This is the burden he accepts willingly, a testament to his unfathomable love for us all. We then journey to the third station, where Jesus falls for the first time. Exhausted, weakened, and carrying the weight of the cross, and symbolically the weight of our sins, Jesus stumbles and falls. It's a moment that highlights his physical vulnerability, reminding us that he was not just divine, but also human. His fall is a poignant reminder of the hardships we all face in life, and the strength it takes to rise again. At the fourth station, Jesus meets his mother. Imagine the heart-wrenching scene. A mother, seeing her son in unimaginable pain, burdened by a cross that is a symbol of his impending death. Yet in the midst of her sorrow, she offers him comfort, support, and love. This encounter is a testament to the bond between a mother and her child, and an echo of the compassion Jesus continually showed to others. In these stations, we see Jesus grappling with the physical burden of the cross and the emotional pain of his journey. The weight of the cross, his fall, and the encounter with his mother all underscore his humanity. They remind us that he felt pain, experienced exhaustion, and knew the heartache of goodbye. Yet, despite these trials, he continued on his path, demonstrating an unwavering resolve and a love beyond comprehension. In these stations, we witness Jesus' struggle and his mother's heartbreak, reminding us of his humanity and the depth of his sacrifice. Continuing on, we arrive at the fifth, sixth, and seventh stations. In the fifth station, we encounter Simon of Cyrene, a stranger pulled from the crowd to help Jesus carry his cross. Imagine for a moment being Simon, drawn into this unfolding drama, assisting in bearing the weight of the world. This act of unexpected help, this sharing of a burden, is a poignant reminder of how compassion can arise even in the harshest of circumstances. Then, we move to the sixth station. Here, a woman named Veronica steps forward from the throng of onlookers. Braving the scorn of the crowd and the soldiers, she approaches Jesus and tenderly wipes his face with her veil. This simple yet profound act of kindness is a testament to her courage and compassionate heart. Veronica's veil, imprinted with the face of Jesus, becomes a symbol of empathy, a reminder that love and kindness can leave lasting impressions. Our journey continues to the seventh station, where Jesus, weakened and in pain, stumbles and falls for the second time. The weight of the cross, both literal and metaphorical, proves too much. But even in this moment of despair, Jesus embodies resilience and determination. His struggle is a powerful symbol of the human capacity to endure and rise again in the face of adversity. These stations, the 5th, 6th, and 7th, are not just about suffering and pain. They are about the compassion of Simon, the kindness of Veronica, and the resilience of Jesus. They show us that even in the most challenging of times, acts of kindness and compassion can make a difference. They remind us that no matter how heavy our burdens, we have the strength to rise again. In these moments of kindness amidst suffering, we see glimpses of humanity's potential for goodness. The journey becomes increasingly difficult as we approach the 8th, 9th, and 10th stations. At the 8th station, we find Jesus meeting the women of Jerusalem. Amidst his own anguish, he turns his attention to these women, who are weeping for him. This is a moment that truly encapsulates Jesus' empathetic nature. Despite carrying the weight of the cross and the sins of the world on his shoulders, he finds the strength to comfort these women. He warns them of the sorrowful days to come, expressing more concern for their future suffering than his present agony. This interaction paints a poignant image of Jesus' love and compassion for humanity. Moving to the 9th station, we witness Jesus falling for the 3rd time. His physical strength is waning, yet his spiritual resolve remains unbroken. The weight of the cross is becoming unbearable, symbolizing the enormity of the world's sins. But even as he stumbles, Jesus gets back up, showing us the depth of his commitment to humanity's salvation. This fall is not a sign of defeat, but rather a testament to Jesus' unyielding determination in the face of adversity. Finally, we reach the 10th station, where Jesus is stripped of his garments. This is a moment of profound humiliation and vulnerability. Stripped bare, Jesus is subjected to the mockery and scorn of the crowd. Yet, even in this moment of degradation, he remains dignified and resolute. Stripping away his garments symbolizes the removal of his earthly identity, preparing him for the ultimate sacrifice. It's a stark reminder of his humanity, yet it underscores his divine mission. Through these 3 stations, we see Jesus' empathy towards others and his deteriorating physical condition. But more than that, we see his unwavering commitment to his divine mission. Even in the midst of his own suffering, he reached out to comfort others, showing us the depth of his love and compassion. Despite his own suffering, Jesus' concern for others never wavered. We have now reached the final, most solemn part of the journey, the 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th stations. In the 11th station, Jesus is nailed to the cross. This is an unimaginably painful moment, both physically and emotionally. Jesus, a man who had devoted his life to peace and love, is subjected to one of the most brutal forms of execution known to humankind. Yet amidst the agony, he remains steadfast in his mission of love and forgiveness. Moving on to the 12th station, we witness the death of Jesus on the cross. With his last breath, Jesus completes his earthly mission and enters into a new spiritual existence. His death is not a defeat, but a victory. He has fulfilled the prophecy and provided a path to salvation for all who believe in him. Next, at the 13th station, Jesus is taken down from the cross. His lifeless body is cradled by his mother Mary and his closest followers. The air is heavy with profound sadness and loss. These are the people who walked with him, learned from him, and loved him. And now they must say their goodbyes. Finally, we arrive at the 14th station, where Jesus is laid in the tomb. His followers gently prepare his body for burial, wrapping it in linen and placing it in a tomb hewn from rock. With the stone rolled into place, they leave him to rest, their hearts heavy but filled with hope. For they believe that this is not the end, but the beginning of a new chapter in the story of Jesus. In his death, we are reminded of the profound sacrifice Jesus made for humanity. His journey through the stations of the cross is a testament to his unyielding love and compassion, his courage in the face of suffering, and his unwavering faith in his mission. As we reflect on these final stations, let us be inspired by his example and strive to live our lives with the same spirit of love, sacrifice, and faith. As we conclude this journey, we are left with a profound sense of reflection. We've journeyed together through the stations of the cross, walking in the footsteps of Jesus during his most challenging moments. From the first station, where Jesus was condemned to death, to the 14th, where he was laid in the tomb, we've witnessed a narrative of sacrifice, love, and redemption that continues to resonate today. Each station has offered a poignant reminder of Jesus' enduring love and compassion, even in the face of unimaginable suffering. His journey, marked by selflessness and grace, serves as a beacon for us all, guiding us towards empathy, kindness, and understanding. As we reflect on this journey, we realize that the stations of the cross are more than just a series of events. They are a testament to the power of love over despair and of hope over adversity. In remembering the Stations of the Cross, we are reminded not only of Jesus' sacrifice but also of his enduring message of love and compassion.